Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to a new video today on In the Stars. Today I'm going to be talking about sun sign and Libra. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations, or should I say happy birthday to all of the Libras out there. We have officially hit Libra season starting today, September 23rd. It runs from September 23rd through October 22nd. So if today is your birthday, happy birthday. If your birthday is coming up, have a happy birthday as well. Alright, so first and foremost, Libra is the 7th zodiac sign on the astrological chart. So if you're familiar with astrology already, or you've watched my some of my last videos on cardinals, or elements and quadruplicities, then you would know that Libra is a cardinal air sign. I don't know why I couldn't get that out, but yes, Libras are a cardinal air sign. They come at the beginning of the fall season, so that means summer is officially over. So that means all the partying is dying down. Some people are headed back to school. You know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so people are more doing online school. You know, people looking for their winter boo or winter bae and all of that stuff. You know, people looking to get caked up now, you know, so it ain't as much extra activities going on out there and stuff, you know, because it's back to serious business. That's what the fall brings, because we're about to start heading off into you know, all of the major holidays, and you know, it's getting colder outside, you know, depending on what climate you in. So yeah, that's what the beginning of the fall brings. So some of this is a reflection of Libra's personality, because Libras are ruled by the planet Venus. Venus, the energy or influence that Venus gives off to Libras are sensuality, love, affections, passion, beauty, and this relates to all things, and this doesn't just give off to Libras, should I say, but this is what the planet Venus does for Libras. But the planet Venus energizes, that's what the planet Venus characteristics are in general. So if even, you know, when I get into Venus planets, I will talk more about how Venus, you know, affects that in all signs, depending on what sign your Venus is in. But for right now, I'm talking about, as I said, or as you know, because you're watching, Libra season. So how their ruling planet is affecting them, which is the planet Venus. So as I said, it's love, passion, sensuality, affections, beauty. These people are, you know, tend to be beautiful or handsome, or you know, or see things as beautiful, can see the beauty in all things, see the glamour, the glitz in all things. They also love glamour and glitz because it also rules how they feel about how they love about all things, not just as far as when it comes to, like, you know, loving their spouse or loving their girlfriend or their boyfriend or etc. etc. It's love of all things. They love money, they love material. That's a huge thing, because Venus also rules material. So it's just love and sensual and attractiveness and harmony. That's another thing, that it brings harmony and peace to Libras as well. So all of these things are associated with the planet Venus. So with Libras being ruled by the planet Venus, they tend, as I said, they tend to really love things or have love for all things that they have, you know, some type of some things that they hold dearly to, or something that they feel dearly to. They're always looking for love in that manner, or looking for some form of love, shall I say. That works best, right? So yeah, so they're always looking for love, and that's what they, you know, that's what they desire. And especially because we're talking about their sun sign, so it's influencing their ego. It's influencing their ego to want love, to consciously want love of all things, or to see love or see beauty in all things, to consciously want and to want harmonious types of relationships, or harmonious types of environments, atmospheres. These are also things that Venus brings as far as to Libras, and with that, their Libra being a sun sign. So as far as back to business and the party ending, you know, bringing the party to an end, some of that is true for Libras as well. Libras definitely, as I just said, they definitely want material possessions, material gain, because that's what the planet Venus influences Libras to want more of, or influences. That's the influence that the planet Venus gives out, the energy that they give out. So with that being Libra's ruling planet, they do want material, you know, material things. They really have that love and desire to want those things. So they are about their business. The problem for Libras when it comes to that is that their energy tends to burn out fast, because as I said, their cardinal sign, they're initiators, right? So with them being initiators in the air sign as well, if you think of, as I said before in the quadruplicities and triplicities video, if you think of air starting, the initiation of air, like think of a fan, so to speak. I'm gonna use a fan for example. Think of a fan. So if you have a fan turned on, the closer you are to that fan, right, you're gonna feel that air more. It's gonna breeze. The breeze is gonna be stronger. You're gonna feel the energy of that fan more. But if you're across the room and the fan is on the other side of the room, you're not gonna feel that breeze as much. That it gets weakened. It weakens the further it goes. So that points out to Libras who are cardinal air signs. Like they can start these things. They might be really good and have a really high passion and really love to want to go out there and earn or do things like that, but they're more than likely to be prone to losing their energy. And they also because of their air sign quality, they're good at analyzing things, but they lose what they forget often an amount of the times. They can forget, or they can be hard for them to make decisions, shall I say. Not forget what they're going to say, because that's what I just did. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm not a Libra, but yeah. But it could be hard for them to make decisions often. So that's what I was saying. As the the wind is stronger on one side than it is the other, because on one side that's where the wind is initiating from, and on the other side that's where it's blowing to. So whichever direction they're focusing their energy towards is going to be harder for them to stay dedicated for wherever they're focusing their energy towards, because they get weakened as the project, whatever that project is, goes on. About the party ending, the party's coming to an end at the end of the fall at the end of the summer and the beginning of the fall. Well, Libras are definitely party people, and this is because their ruling planet is Venus. And as I said, Venus likes Venus likes friendships, relationships, and companionships. These are things that they long for, that they, that's dear to, that they hold dear to. So with their mixed with their air sign, which is communication, they are sociable people. They're charming because they're so sociable. You blend these two things together. They want to communicate with all people. They want to seek relationships, different kinds of relationships. Like I said, whether it's a love type of relationship, an intimate type of relationship, or just some friends, or whatever. But they long for relationships. They're good at having relationships with people. So in the party, they're going to be the ones that's socializing with everyone. That's why they're so good at parties. They're good at social events, places where there's going to be some type of sociable things going on. They're definitely going to be the talkers of that event, because they can even get, with their cardinal sign, they can get a party started because they know how to bring people together because of their ability to communicate with many different people. So because Libras are very good with their words, they're very charismatic, very charming. This is what also comes with that. They're great at, like I said, they're great with using their words. They probably, or tend to usually have good game. As I said, they probably just overall great finessers in a way. They usually tend to be great at finessing because they're good with their words. They're good at how to communicate with people. That's something that they excel at. But what also comes with that is that on the flip side to that is that they can be manipulated easily. So they can be finessed as well. You see what I'm saying? Because they receive communication as well as give communication. So they might overly receive communication even when it's not necessary. And they also tend to be very diplomatic. These are, as I said, their planet is ruled by Venus, so these are your lovers. They're not tend to usually be fighters. Don't get me wrong, you put certain people into a corner, anybody can be ready to fight, but they usually tend to be diplomatic more than they will be ready to fight. They rather figure out if there's a way where things can be either talked through, or in a way they would try to talk themselves out of a situation or talk themselves out of a problem before they would swing their way out of a situation or problem. Thinking about perfect career for a Libra sun sign, you want to think of any career where they can use that sociable charm, because in work they're going to be the social butterflies, just like with any place where they go to. They're going to be the social butterflies. They're going to be able to talk to many different kinds of people, or what have you. So anything in the artist type type of feel, because don't forget, they also, because of their Venus, they also see beauty in all things. So they'll be very great at being a musical artist, or even an actor or actress, if you will, because of that like I said, that artist form, and able to socialize, to express what they want to say, or express things to say in that way. But another great career for them would be a psychologist, if you will, because of that same thing. They're able to use that intellect that they have, as well as that sociability that they have. Another good career, lawyer will probably make one of the most perfect careers for them, because also Libras want to see balance and justice in all things, and this goes into pointing into their glyph, or their symbol. Their symbol is the scales, and that represents justice and balance in things. So, and this is something that Libras tend to, these are some of the characteristics that Libras tend to usually have, as well as what's the other glyph or symbol is. It kind of looks like this with the line underneath. I'll put a picture up so you all can see it. But that also represents the scale. If you look, when you see the picture, you will see what I'm talking about. That represents a scale as well, and it's also said to represent the setting of the sun. Hence, the beginning of a fall season, because when the sun is out, or at its highest, or at its brightest, or whatever, is in the summer time, or the summer season. So this also is a representation of the end of fall. I mean, the end of summer and the beginning of fall. So another thing, because each glyph or symbol of a zodiac is also said to represent the body part that's associated with the zodiac. Is the glyph also represents the other body part. The other body part that is also said to represent is the kidneys and liver. Now, other body parts that's ruled by Libra are the lower back and the butt area. So you all, as I said in my Virgo video, you have to make sure that you do your research. But I will do a future video, but until then, you do a research as to see what you should be eating to keep those parts of your body healthy, or doing certain diets, or even certain exercises. But those are certain parts of your body that you need to pay attention to the most, because those are your most sensitive parts of your body. So Libra's lucky numbers are 6 and 9. Their lucky day of the week is Friday. Their magical or lucky birthstone or crystal is an opal. Polar opposite sign is Aries. And their most compatible signs are Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, and Sagittarius. Their special or lucky colors are blue or lavender. Their lucky flower is either a rose or a cosmos. Not familiar with a cosmos, but yeah, that's one of their lucky flowers, if you will. And the Egyptian god that's associated with Libra is Anubis. He was responsible for bringing your soul, to hell, or to the heavens, And this was done by, you know, weighing your heart on a scale with the feather of truth, I believe it was called, the feather of truth. And if your heart weighed more than a feather of truth, then that means you was going to hell, pretty much. So that's the Egyptian god associated with Libra. The Greek god associated with Libra was Themis. She was the god of balance and justice. So that was it today for sun sign and Libra. As I said, happy birthday to all you guys, all the Libras out there. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. As always, if you did, press like, follow me. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to subscribe, click the description box down below to follow me on my social medias. And write in the comment box down below too if you all want to let me know how you feel. I hope you guys liked the video. Like I said again, thanks for your time. Until next time, peace and love.